All right, folks, I'm going to be talking with you in this session about grief. This is a hard one for me, honestly, because I've really struggled, especially the last few years, with a lot of grief. But I know that some of you have too and are struggling with grief. In fact, one of the things that make the holidays so difficult is when we've lost someone or more than one someone that we love. Holidays are about loved ones and family. And when you approach the holidays without a special person that was there before, it can be so difficult. I mean, I have to tell you that when I'm sitting here doing this session, I'm 2 years out from having lost my dad. I'm 6 years out from having lost my mom. And those are two of the most difficult losses I've ever experienced in my life. But I've even had others in the 10 years surrounding that. And I've lost pets. I've lost friends. I've lost other family members. Just this year, I've lost 2 uncles. And so loss, when that becomes a part of your year, you find that the holidays don't hold the joy that they did before. Let me just say, it's okay if you're sad. Grief is a part of life because love and loss are a part of life. So the first thing I want to say is if you are not feeling joyful right now, if you're feeling sad because your heart is broken, because of someone that isn't there, that used to be there, that you want to be there, first of all, it is absolutely okay for you to be sad. And if anybody tells you it isn't, they're wrong. Because grief is a part of life, and it's a part of life even during the holidays, especially during the holidays. So let me give you permission to cry, to be sad, to not feel like being festive, or not enjoy the things you used to enjoy quite as much as you used to enjoy them. That's okay. But a few things I want you to at least try to do. Now, I don't know how long it's been for you in these losses. I'm going to do a small session on the first holiday after loss. But if you've gotten a little more distance from it, if you're at least quite a few months, maybe even a few years away from those significant losses or a significant loss, it's time for you to start thinking about doing holidays again. How you do it is something you need to give a little thought to. But you do have to face into the reality of a holiday without someone. But it doesn't mean that you don't think about them or talk about them. At least for me, one of the things that really helps is being able to talk about my mom, being able to talk about my dad at the holidays, to be around people who will listen to me say, hey, that was my mom's favorite Christmas song. Or do you remember when my dad always used to do this at Christmas or say this? Or, this was my dad's favorite meal or favorite dish. It's okay to have those memories, and you want to be around people who will listen to those stories. That's a part of enjoying them now. Because when I talk about the people I love that aren't with me anymore at the holidays, it makes me feel like in some ways they're still there. It's also really important that you incorporate a piece of the person you lost into what you're doing now. That's going to take a little more thought, effort, maybe some planning. But how can you make someone you've lost that isn't with you anymore a part of this holiday? Well, one of the things, I'm just going to share one of the things that I do every holiday. I make a special recipe. In our family, this is going to sound a little weird. It's kraut balls. Okay, my husband really made fun of me the first time I talked about this, but it's actually really a delicious recipe. They're actually these wonderful little fried sausage balls. Not exactly the healthiest and most low-calorie holiday treat, but it was a special thing in our family. Special to my mom, special to my aunt, her sister, who we lost also. And the recipe that I had was written in my mom's handwriting. Now I've retyped it. But having kraut balls every year, making them, eating them, sharing them with people here in my family now, make me feel like my mom is still a part of the holiday for me. And that's really important when you've had a loss. Know that you have to find ways to incorporate those memories in ways that, yeah, initially, especially immediately after the loss, may make you a little sad. You may shed a few tears. That's okay. But you have to find a way to bring those people with you, even if they're not physically there. Their memories always will be. Grief means letting go, not forgetting. It means moving on, but not that you stop missing that person. So know that grief is a normal part of the holidays, and it's okay to be sad, but find ways to bring those loved ones into your festivities today. Hey, before you go, if you found this helpful or you really liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe below, and tell your friends.